So just when we thought this mess with Diddy couldn't get any more deep, new info just dropped that connects Diddy to Prince right before Prince mysteriously died. It turns out that Diddy was somehow mixed up in Prince's legal battle with Warner Brothers. Yes, the same record label Prince was having a legal battle with for years because they were allegedly robbing him cold and blackballing artists who dared to speak out.
You know, like Mariah Carey just had this big $20 million. That's like a huge deal, right?
So you feeling that?
No, well, what I mean, I don't understand. What the public sees the word $20 million an album. Well,
let's see. Do you all think that's a good deal?
What, I mean, tell me why. I mean, what am I missing?
Okay, let's do some math.
Okay.
If
you do math like that?
Kinda. If you sign me, you signed me to a record company,
right,
or a record deal. Let's suppose you have a record company.
Right.
How much would you give me? The album sells for $18, right? $18.
Whatever. Yeah.
All right. How much of that would you give me?
Well, I don't know how it works.
Well, no.
Half?
Half? Half sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Check this out. If I sell 1 million copies, I'm gonna have $10 million, right? Roughly $10 million.
Right.
If I sell 2 million copies, I got $20 million.
Right.
If I just sell 3 million copies, I got $30 million. Now who has the biggest record deal?
Oh, I see. Yeah, right. Okay.
Right? So Mariah kind of got screwed.
Okay, so most of y'all probably don't know this, but Prince knew Diddy very well. So much so that he literally lent him his house for his parties. Now I know what you might be thinking. Does this mean Prince was also getting his rocks off at those freak-offs? Well, the answer is no. Allegedly, Prince thought it was going to be a regular party, especially since that's what they usually started as. But unbeknownst to him, Diddy was doing something else there. Word on the street is that Prince had his suspicions about what Diddy was doing. But since he never actually attended the parties, he never confronted him.
The first Diddy party I went to was at Prince's house. So you want to go to Prince's house to the Diddy party where Tyrese is performing and Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher are swinging on swings. That is what's happening on the other side of the wall. And so the one thing that makes this party different than a Jamie Foxx party or any other celebrity party that wrangles a bunch of young women or guys or whatever too, is that Diddy didn't let you bring your security in the party.
But see, it wasn't just Diddy that was playing all up in Prince's face. Oh no. Apparently, Jay-Z was also involved in this somehow. So after Prince died, his estate sued Jay-Z for distributing Prince's music on Tidal without consent. The reason his estate went hard on Jay-Z was that first, he didn't ask for permission before uploading Prince's music to Tidal. Second, Prince was very vocal about wanting complete ownership and control over his music, and Jay-Z was very much aware of this. Basically, Jay betrayed Prince. See, Prince supported Tidal when he was alive because Jay-Z was advertising it as a platform for artists. But soon enough, he found out that Jay was like worse than the record labels he was fighting and decided to take a step back. Prince's estate said they only gave Tidal an exclusive 90-day license for a newly recorded studio album, Hit and Run. But Tidal went ahead to put 15 Prince albums up on the streaming service without consent. Tidal tried to fight this by claiming that they got a license both in writing and orally from NPG to be the first platform to distribute many of Prince's albums. But NPG denied this, claiming that the agreement between Tidal and Prince was fabricated and backdated to appear authentic. Basically, they were accusing Jay-Z of allegedly forging documents so that he could profit from Prince's death. Now, for a little bit of context, Prince signed to Warner Music in 1977 when he was just 18 years old. He released 4 albums between 1978 and 1981, none of which did very well, but Warner Music still kept him around. Fast forward to 1982, and he finally started getting the recognition he deserved with the help of MTV. People initially got into his music because of the videos, but soon enough, they were actually buying his albums. He later set up his own record label, Paisley Park Records, which was partly funded by Warner Music. But it wasn't long after this that he and Warner Music started having fights over his income. They were basically taking way too much of his money, and he didn't like that at all. He tried getting out of his contract, but Warner fought back. So what does Prince do? He starts slamming them publicly by writing the word slave on his face during performances. During a 1999 Paper Mag interview, he said, "I wanted to buy my masters back from Warner Brothers. They said no way. So I'm going to re-record them, all of them. Now you will have 2 catalogs with pretty much the same music, except mine will be better. And you can either give your money to WB, the big company, Sony or to NPG. You choose. In addition, he also spoke a lot about how the labels controlled him and other artists in many other interviews and at award shows and so on.
Well, it's not your game. You didn't make the rules, so everything comes hard. And as long as you're signed to a contract, you're going to take a minority share of the winnings. A select few of us will do well. The majority will not. So as a people, we'll be considered a minority. But stop. Let's take a moment and look at yourselves. There's nothing minor about you. You are a blessed people.
It wasn't just Warner Music he was going after. He also went after YouTube, eBay, and the Pirate Bay for unauthorized use of his music. And y'all already know what happens when someone comes for them. All of a sudden, the celebs either disappear or wind up dead under mysterious circumstances. When Prince died, it was reported that he was found unresponsive at his estate in Minnesota due to an accidental fentanyl OD. Apparently, someone was giving him counterfeit Vicodin laced with the highly potent synthetic opioid. Not only that, Prince died in an elevator, the exact thing he didn't like because he said it was demonic.
Did he have health problems?
That I don't know, right? What I know is that he was really health conscious. He was a vegan. He didn't abuse alcohol. I didn't know of him abusing drugs. He worked out, so, that also really concerned me because it made me think that, wow, so you mean you do all these things to take care of yourself and you die so young?
Apparently, allegedly, even days before he died, he was already struggling with some health problems. He had canceled shows and even made an emergency landing while returning home. Apparently, allegedly, he knew he was going to die soon or something was going to happen. In fact, shortly before his death, Prince posted a picture of himself which also contained a since-deleted message, just when you thought you were safe. And he predicted his death, not once, but twice. I mean, during his final appearance at a party at Paisley Park, just after his reported treatment and days before his death, Prince reportedly told attendees, quote, "Wait a few days before you waste any prayers," end quote. Interesting, right?
You know why Prince gave me the song Jail? Because he liked what I did. And he's like, I like what you did with them contracts.
You said Prince gave it to you. Right.
Man, he definitely, guess who's going to jail tonight? You know what I'm saying? That Gemini spirit.
People who don't, because he was on that tip.
Yeah.
Just people who don't know, you're talking about Prince.
Yeah, I'm talking about
ass out Prince.
And Prince trying to get away from corporations, disconnect.
Prince with the slave on his cheek.
Yeah, slave on his cheek, yeah.
Anyway, going back to Diddy and his alleged connection to this whole Prince thing, Diddy and Warner Music Group had a deal that gave the record company a 50% stake in Diddy's Bad Boy Records label. Under the deal, Warner would market and handle digital and physical distribution of Bad Boy's releases worldwide, including those of current and former Bad Boy artists. While speaking about the deal, Diddy said, "There have been a lot of boutique record labels that come and go, and we are still here. This has ensured that for the next couple of years that we have the right financial backing, the right financial structure, the right partners to remain a force in the music industry." Now, the thing is, allegedly, Prince ended up confronting Diddy about this after word got back to him that Diddy was doing his artists dirty, just like Warner Brothers had done to him. Diddy has been accused by multiple Bad Boy artists of milking the majority of their income and only giving them crumbs.
Diddy is just literally known as the guy that doesn't pay his artists. And it's funny, and then you move on and you like something that he did on TikTok because he's funny. But for people that worked for 6 years of their life and entered an industry where somebody made, what, $48 million?
Nearly $50 million?
And we didn't even see a penny of that, and we were in thongs and 5-inch heels for years of our lives on stage. And not any of it did we see. And the measly amount of change that MTV paid us, we don't even get to feel any benefit of that because they never brought the show back and they don't play it in reruns. So we can't even get the hype of, oh, hey, I remember this. They're cult classics. Let me hire her for something. Yeah. Like all of them got, right?
Anyway, as I said, Prince had his suspicions about the freak-offs, but he never bothered to attend the parties to confirm it. In fact, Jason Lee literally revealed that the first Diddy party he attended was at Prince's house. To top it off, no one was allowed to bring their own security. So basically, what people are saying is that Jay-Z and Diddy were allegedly working together to rip Prince off the rights to his music and money. Some people people claim Diddy and Jay-Z are the same, but Diddy just happens to be the one the industry is focused on destroying right now. People also speculate that when Prince was warning artists about the industry, he was mainly talking about Diddy and Jay-Z. And just like many others before and after him, he didn't stay alive for much longer after he started talking. But what are your thoughts on all this? Do you really think Prince was talking about Jay-Z and Diddy? And do you believe that this is what led to his death? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other video.